guys. Just gonna let the chat fill up. Making sure the setup is okay. Just wanted to hang out and chat for a bit on my channel. You know, something new. So, while we wait, I'm just gonna get the decks prepped. I'm gonna be using the Black Moon astrology cards. You know, this is just a general, you know, chat and hang out. So feel free. Right now, what do we have? Sun in Sagittarius, Moon in Virgo right now. We've entered the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, which the retrograde is happening at the end of the month. And that's going to be in Capricorn as well. What else? So that's going to affect a lot of stuff, you know, Capricorn ruled by Saturn. And then we have, you know, Mercury, which is co-ruled by Gemini, which is, you know, still retrograde in Mars. But I'm not sure, huh? Let me take a look at the astrology because I wonder if it's going to still be, I think Mars is going to go direct in what, January? Maybe. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So that Mars retrograde, Mars will still be in retrograde when Mercury goes retrograde in Capricorn. Yep, December 29th for Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot. There's, you know, a lot going on, a lot coming up. Astrology wise. See what's going on. You guys can feel free if you'd like to comment. I've been feeling like root chakra energy all day. But we're gonna see, you know, what comes out. Sorry for that. Using a different table. And it has a glass top. All right. Do one more. We'll see what's going on. And we have Jupiter at the bottom of the deck, which is abundance. It speaks to, Wheel of Fortune energy. Um, and Jupiter, oh my God, yes, Jupiter going direct in Aries. That is happening as well. Like I said, there's a lot going on. It's like it's so much. It's kind of hard to catch everything. Yes, but the Jupiter card. Right now, and this makes me feel like I feel the tower, but it doesn't feel bad. Like it doesn't feel like a bad tower. Um, then up under that we have Soul with the moon. Well, the moon and Soul energy. Then we have Aquarius. I know. And what's the next? What's the next full? What's the new moon in Capricorn is going to be coming up. Saturn is in Aquarius. So all of this energy, it feels like just like a big mix and pop. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like, a big mix and pop. Big mix and pop. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, that's this. Text. Send the text back. I apologize. But yeah, this makes me feel like with the moon and Aquarius, I would definitely pay attention to this full moon energy. Or new moon, excuse me, the new moon in Capricorn. It feels like whatever this, like I said, I felt the tower energy with this Jupiter card. It's like it's whatever this tower is, it's going to almost be like, the word I'm hearing is like revitalizing at a soul level. And then with the, Aquarius, I know. This is almost making me feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be like an internal shift. Like this tower is going to be internal. And with the North Node, well, oh my God, the North Node, life's purpose, it's like this, I would really say these last 2 weeks of the calendar year, astrologically speaking, is what is going to, like, it almost feels like catapult energy into the North Node, which is still in Taurus, but that's going to be changing also. And then it's going to go into what? Aries and Libra. Yeah, so let's see what comes out. What's going on? What messages do we need as it pertains to the current energy for the collective? What's going on? The North Node. Pay attention to your North Node. And right now, remember, we are in Sagittarius season, which is the 9th house, which is faith. Some of you, it feels like this, whatever this is going to be like an initiation onto your spiritual path. Because that's what the 9th house is. It's, it's knowledge, wisdom, spirituality. Look, and then we have Jupiter return. Some of you may be, experiencing your Jupiter return as well. And, a Jupiter return, during Sag season, if that's for you, that's that, look, that catapult energy. And look what it's doing with the part of fortune, the increase out of the South Node, which is life's debts, where you been. And then look, the moon in Virgo, right today, as I'm recording this, the 6th house routine. Someone is breaking away or will be, breaking away from a routine and pattern, but it's not. It almost makes me want to say like it's not for worse, it's for better. Because then up under that, look, we have escape. For what? Healing. I love when the cards do this. Healing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's unpack this a little bit, y'all. Like, I'm curious. And I'm going to be using the spellcasting oracle before we jump straight into the tarot. I mean, like, so let's see. The North Node initiation is what I feel like is happening for some of you. It feels forceful because I do feel like there's some resistance. But the 41 breaking down to a 5 is change. It's change. Let's see. Right. Look. Transformation. I love it. Change. To see that it's the, it's the leaving behind with the grieving here that, this is where the resistance is almost like deriving from. But change hurts. It's change. It's just like the butterfly. It's transformation. It's not an easy process. But it leads to so much more, so much better with new beginnings. And there's, the way, like, I feel like, people, resist change or, don't like to think about change is like, it's necessary. It's what, in a way, like what keeps life interesting, because life can become, dull and mundane. And, you can get caught on the hamster wheel. And it's like, I don't know. Are you tired? Like, that becomes boring after a while. It becomes boring. Like, we should always be in the space of creating. And as I say that, we have the Ace of Swords and the Fertility, which is like the Empress in this deck. And it's clear, like some of you are ready to create, some of you are ready to, manifest, bring into fruition whatever it is. But for some of you, what it is allowing yourself, like it's being open and able and willing to receive. That's what this is. I apologize for the glare though. But that's what this is. And some of you, like, like you can feel it. Like I felt the star energy, but I forgot what card it was in the Black Moon astrology deck. But then we have the blessings here, which, the star is an energy of wish fulfillment. It's an energy of hope, healing, faith. But I'm also getting like an energy of like a surrender with this fertility card. Like, cause how she's like laying back on the tree, like just exhale. It almost makes me want to say. But some of you, like, clearly, some of you know, like, your path is clear. Or you'll be gaining the clarity of which way you need to go, it almost feels like. Because, like I said, intuitively, even with the star, I feel like you know. And for some of you, someone is having this realization about you. Can I get one more? What's going on as it pertains to this North Node? Energy here. Then we have courage, strength. And that makes me, for some of you, like I feel like I feel like some of you, like for the first time, are actually like realizing and accepting and owning your power, your own personal power. It's feminine energy out here, but gender does not matter. And it's almost like with the courage card here, the owning of that feminine energy, that the embracing of, the loving of, what's the word I'm looking for? The knowledge of self. That I feel like some of you are going, like some of you, like I feel like you're already here. You're already in this energy, and it's almost like attracting. And because you're in this energy, it's almost like a moth to a flame. because then we have the inspiration behind it. It's like you're inspiring people, you're drawing people in, you're like a magnet. And it's like for some of you, what you're going to have to do, if this energy, if whether it's here for you or this is incoming, you're going to have to allow yourself to receive it. Because it almost makes me want to say, like, it's well earned. And I feel like with the answers here, it's like this is like spirit's confirmation of answered prayers. Hmm. What y'all got going on? I'm curious, because it feels like with like this courage card here, the strength card, it's like I feel like someone has like almost been like it's like standing in the mirror and someone has been like doing affirmations every day. Like that's what I feel like. But in whatever you did and whatever your process was, whatever, maybe it was truly just, stepping out on faith. It's almost made you like I hate to say it in this way, but I don't mean it like that, like a monster. Like because it's so and it's so soft, like, and I think that's where like the magnetism comes from. But you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. But let's get into the nitty-gritty. What messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spirit for the collective? And this is just general because it could be work. Some of you are, like realizing like maybe if it pertains to work for you, like the best thing for you to do is, be like your own boss, be like an entrepreneur, or like it almost just feels like some of you are needing to exert your power as well. Like I'm getting that as well. Because I feel like some of you are like shying away from it with this finding card. Like I'm getting that energy as well. Like it's like the energy of dimming your own light. Let's see what's going on. I apologize. The weather is not great where I am, and my Wi-Fi is just doing the most right now. So, pardon me. Come on. Give me 1 second. Let me take a look at this. Okay. All right, so bottom of the tarot deck, and this is the Honest Truth Tarot. We have the Five of Cups. And this energy is, this is that grieving energy that we seen earlier. Because it's almost like in stepping in and owning, it almost feels like it's a new part of yourself. There is, some regret, some sadness, behind having to leave, the parts of you, that are no longer useful to you, so that you can embrace the parts that are, with the Five of Cups. But that in the first step, comes by, that change of perspective via the Page of Pentacles. But then look at, you go with the Six of Wands, it's like an energy of, overcoming this, and, and coming out the other side, whole. Like, that's the reward. You come out more whole, more solid, more thorough. It almost comes through as like, more authentic. Let's break this down. Let's see what's going on. What messages do we have? All right, so what came out? Yeah, the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Or Seven of Cups, excuse me. And this is an energy that makes me feel like, for some of you, it's like the mindset that you have is like, because you can't see your way out, like is with the Seven of Cups. Like, I'm gonna say it like this. For some of you, this is a choice that you need to make, but like, for some of you, it is a choice, that it's a conscious choice to change. It's not something that, it's something that you have to want to do. Some of you are avoiding making, a choice via this Seven of Cups. And I would say, like, there's, possibly some confusion around it, but even in this depiction of the Two of Swords, both the swords are down. Whoever this is, they're not confused. The clarity is here. It's had. It's just like almost needing or deciding to want to move where, like, you need to. But with this energy here, it's like someone is, for some of you, it's also like, it may even come down to the choice being so obvious that you're realizing all of your other options, or options you thought you had, are exhausted. That's what I feel like. Mm-hmm. And for some of you, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. It's what, I don't even want to say it like this, because it's not like a determining factor, but what's weighing as part of the, decision that whoever needs to make in this situation is, how they, their feminine energy was in the past, like, or a feminine energy. It almost feels like in the past, like this energy was either within their own feminine energy or with the feminine as a person. There was like a lack of love. There was a lack of nurturing, a lack of care. And I hate to say it like that, but between the 6 and the 7 was the ace. And for some of you, someone, like in the past, maybe they didn't want to look at this dynamic, but it's almost like they can't avoid it any longer. It can no longer be avoided. Rather, let's see where the Ace of Cups is in the deck. Oh, it wasn't too far behind, yeah. It was between the Strength card and the Eight of Swords, not wanting to face the fear of love. But here's that Lion again. Needing to face it. Needing to face, it's how people say like it's hard to miss something that you never had. I don't believe that's true. I know, personally, I don't believe that's true. Because even further confirming it is the Knight of Cups. It wasn't there. It was lacking. This is how the cards go. It goes the Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Excuse me. And then the Eight of Swords. It's almost like the energy of fear in what you don't know. That's what I get off of this. That's what it's fear of the unknown, really. So let's see. Let's break this down some more. What other messages do we need as it pertains to this energy and spread? King of Wands. Masculine fire energy. This is someone who's, it says leader, entrepreneur, honor, but this is someone who is, they're very driven, a very focused, determined, masculine energy. And it almost feels like for some of you, this is a masculine energy that's having this, feels like awakening. And how can I say, like with the King of Cups at the bottom, it's bringing like emotional clarity to this person. And in that, it's like it's clearing up the fog. Get another one. Look, yep, the Three of Pentacles. which is, you know, an energy of collaboration, working together. And like I said, if this is just, you know, within you, or, you know, just your own masculine and feminine energy, they're finally like, it almost feels like, because like I still feel that in that energy of suppression. It's almost like the masculine energy is finally ready to allow the feminine to be feminine. Because I feel like it's been a pull on the feminine energy from the masculine energy, and it feels like, you know, they're finally allowing, you know, within their own. Because I feel it both ways. I feel like this is one person, but I can also, you know, feel it as, you know, it playing out with people. Because this, like, I feel like someone is ready to work with the, like, this masculine energy. They're ready to work. They're ready to, you know, collaborate and build. Because right now they're feeling, you know, a lack. They're at this Five of Pentacles. It says, you know, hard time, and it says feeling of lack. I didn't even know it said that on this card, but um yeah, because it's like, yeah, it was within the masculine energy, it was creating like a, it's almost like, it's like that energy of like overcompensating. They were, you know, they almost like what they've exhausted, if it's playing out like this between just someone's masculine and feminine energy, they have exhausted the feminine energy, their own feminine energy. So with, you know, all of this energy that's coming up, they're saying, you know, um Jupiter and Aries, and also um the Mars and Gemini, that energy is what's like what's like stirring the pot. Hmm. Yeah, that was the Knight of Pentacles. It fell on the floor reverse. I'm gonna put it back in the deck. I don't need cards off the floor. Can I get another one? See, yeah, the Chariot, which is, you know, it's that determination. It's putting, you know, putting things into motion. Because that's what it feels like with this King of Wands. This masculine energy is ready to put a plan or their plan into motion, because they've been in hermit mode. And in this hermit mode, like I said, the Tower, it may come out, it may not. We'll see. But that Tower happened in hermit mode for this person. Because it almost makes me feel like I felt this here. Someone, you know, it's the energy of needing to face yourself. to look in the mirror. Thank you. Sure, you can ask the question, but it's, it's one of the hardest things that we have to do. And thank you for liking and subscribing um, to look in the mirror and face yourself. Like, it's hard, but it's necessary. It hurts. You can see, look at this hermit, it's been through some things. But to get that or have that realization, because death is up under it, that change is necessary. It can cause you to pause via the hangman. But in that pause, what's going to happen is also a perspective change. But after that perspective change comes through, the only thing left to do is let it go. That hangman goes reverse. And then as the page of wands, you embark on a new journey. I don't do personals. This is just a collective reading. Yeah, because you've been waiting. But you can feel free to check out any of the general or collective sign readings that are on my channel. The Three of Wands, yeah. And like I said, for some of you, if this is playing out between you and another person, it says opportunity, prepare to receive. So this person is coming, whoever it is, for you. Male or female, does not matter. And it may, like with the Knight of Swords, it may catch you off guard. It may be like it's very suddenly. You can get like a sudden communication, but they're coming in with like words matching action. Let's see. Let's take a look at this King of Wands. Let's take a look. Energy that we have out here. Leo, heavy. Everybody's out here. Earth, air, fire, and water, but specifically Leo and Cancer. Ooh. The Devil. And I love this deck because I love the depiction, because the Five of Swords was at the bottom. And the way that these cards come out, I hope you guys can see them the way that I'm about to show them. But you see how like in the Three of Wands, the back is turned to this the Devil and the Five of Swords. They are like the Three of Wands can be an energy of an arrival and a departure. But the way that I'm feeling it for this I'm feeling it actually both ways. It's for you to prepare for this person coming in, but in them and you receiving them, this is what they're departing from. The Devil and the Five of Wands. Conflict, turmoil, drama, toxicity, codependency. suffering. And then we have via the high priestess. This is all an intuitive knowing. And I feel like it's on, if it's playing out between both people or two people, it's on both people's parts. But this is all playing out, intuitively for this person. This is what they're, leaving behind. Because this is what, like, Whoa, hold on. Let's see. The King of Wands. Look, and I was just getting ready to say, if I see one more king, we'll have an emperor. And we have the King of Swords and the Eight of Cups. And this is, like I said, this is the knowing that this masculine has, that, it's time to walk away. And, the Eight of Cups always leads to the 10, because it's like they want more for themselves. And like I said, see, in this, I love this deck. I love it. And I hope you guys can see it. But I didn't even see it the first time I looked at this deck. But I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe, hold on. There's the Ace of Cups. That was missing. But there it is. It's in that Eight of Cups, and this masculine energy knows. And like I said, we've seen this is the King of Swords, we have the King of Wands, we've seen the King of Cups. And all we're missing is the King of Pentacles, but the Emperor showed up anyway. Because it's almost like whoever this is, like I said, that's showing up in this masculine energy, there's like a knowing that they have, like it's time for them to level up. It's time for them to step on this path. And in order to do that, they have to match this Empress, whether it's in their own energy. And it's like I said, there's an energy still like of lingering of the feminine energy, like needing to, be able to do what feminine energy does. And we're not quite there yet, but we're getting, like, this is the most progress that I've seen. Look, and then we have the Eight of Wands. Which is, this change is rapid. It could be happening fast. I'm telling you, it's like almost like with Jupiter and Aries, like it's gonna take off. That's what it feels like. And then look, the Sun. And like I said, I felt it both ways. For some of you, this is, the ultimate, everybody always says the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. But this is, this is whatever the Sun is for you, whatever it is to you. it's going towards, your happy place, your, towards success. It really is, enlightenment. But then up under that, we have the twin flame card. And for some of you, it's a person. And like they say, because then up under that we have the two of wands. How it really, like, and it's so crazy how all roads lead home. And I just posted a reading that said, how sometimes home is a person. That was the weekly reading for this week. And here it is. And it really doesn't matter which way you took or which way you go. You're always going to end up where you need to be. And it almost makes it feel like, how they say, oh, free will isn't, a choice, or, free will doesn't exist, or, you always have the free will choice. I honestly don't think that we do. I think no matter which way we go, we're always going to end up where we were supposed to. Hence, the first card we started out with being the North Node, your life's purpose. And that, it extends far beyond a job. It's not just, we have to stop looking at, success and happiness as, material things, because it's not that. And it's clear that it's not that. It's clear that, people want to, that happiness that needs to come and be cultivated, it comes from within. You can't buy it. You can't buy it. And what I'm also getting is, like, for some of you with the Five of Wands up under it, some of you, cause, like, this obstacle. Because you know how they say, like, too, like, indecision is also a decision. In doing that, you created an obstacle between, having it all with the Ten of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. You sabotaged it. The Seven of Swords. It was self-sabotage. I mean, and it's not a bad thing. We all do it. We all do it. Whether, some people want to admit it or not, we all self-sabotage one way or another, something or another. So it's how we learn. So let me get a guidance and advice card for you all. What's the guidance or advice as it pertains to this energy and spread? What's the guidance or advice? Too many. Oh. I really don't feel like any is needed, but we'll see. I get one more. What's the guidance or advice as it pertains to this energy and spread? Guys being stubborn. Trying to resist this North Node in Taurus, huh? That's what it feels like. Don't want to let the cards come out. The guidance or advice, Holy Spirit, look. Oh, y'all big mad. The guidance or advice. The guidance or advice for the collective as it pertains to this energy and spread. Less cards, please. That was the Mercury retro card. Blah, can't even say it. Mercury retrograde card that I tried to flip over. Can you guys tell we're in the shadow? I need to grab another deck. Hold on, let me get another deck. Let's see. What's the guidance or advice? What's the guidance or advice as it pertains to this energy and spread? Again, oh my God. You guys may need to check your Leo houses. Because we have confidence. Trust what your intuition is telling you. Believe it. With the psychic abilities card. Can I get another one? Too many. Then we have prosperity. Oh my God. And then another I get Leo energy off of this card too. It's the empowerment card in this deck. But it, it speaks to, that feminine, energy of letting it, when you let feminine energy do what it does and be what it is, it's empowering all on its own. And like I said, for some of you, this is how a masculine energy is seeing you. If you're a feminine person, they're, coming and they want to, build and create and collaborate with you. But it took them having to leave a toxic cycle behind. It had to be completely closed out. Is what it feels like for me. And in doing that, it required them to do some, soul searching, some introspection. But in that introspection came clarity. along with the confidence to now take action. And the prosperity card makes me feel like the Ace of Pentacles. And for some of you, your life's purpose is to, for some of you, it literally is to, create a family. If it's playing out between you and another person, we have life's purpose, empowerment, life's purpose, and family. Because what this is going to do is going to start a new, generation for you all, a new lineage. Yes, I love this. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, one more. Really? Like, I don't even need to say anything else. And then look, if you guys can see it, sorry. Apologize about the glare, but the manifestation card, I love it. And they're telling me to read the life's purpose card, the North Node, 41. Oh, wow. All right. So it says, pardon me. Just trying to fix my light here. Okay. So it says, North Node, life's purpose. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Tenzin Gyatso, the 14th Dalai Lama of Tibet. The North Node points out the best areas for us to direct our talents and our wills. The North shows the area of gifts. It represents destiny. It is directly opposed to the South Node, which is much more serious and restricted. The the North Node represents where we benefit from good work done in past lives and how that assists us in the here and now. The North Node is the place in the chart where life becomes easier. It acts like a karmic Jupiter, where a doorway opens and suddenly you are where you need to be. When the North Node card presents itself in a reading, you can be assured destiny has a place in your situation. Through many life lessons, you are about to arrive at a place for your highest good. Your life is expanding and opportunities pour in swiftly, catching you quite by surprise. This card also represents past life memories and karmic connections. You may meet people whom you have known over many past lives, perhaps in a soul family where bonds form very quickly. You are taking on a larger view of life, which not only emphasizes your talents, but aligns your talents with like minded souls. It's a fortuitous time to begin a privately owned business or other professional venture that will, oh my God, this is like everything I said. And I want to, I'm claiming this. I'm claiming this. But it says, It's a fortuitous time to begin a privately owned business or other professional venture that will bring in extra finances. Whatever this venture may be, fun, creativity, and optimism will be part of it. At this time, you will feel less limited, and your goals and plans will have far reaching potential. Keep in mind that lunar nodes always bring shifts and changes. For instance, a relationship with someone who has destiny spelled all over him or her may suddenly walk into your life. If so, this relationship will start rapidly and be life altering. One job may end swiftly and you will find yourself in a much more suitable position. If the energy is used correctly, it will promote greater optimism and prosperity. This means finances are also likely to increase. This energy is now telling you that the schooling part is over for now. Lessons have been learned and you are now to act on these lessons towards a greater destiny. At this time, it is evident where you need to go and where you need to be. As the soul's messenger, the appearance of the North Node card in a spread indicates growing into what is called the larger unknown, meaning you are moving toward a point that promises greater fulfillment. The nodes are karmic. Therefore, the lessons are not easy ones. Matters will develop suddenly, but there is still work to be done. Luck is on your side with an opening towards greater things. Karmic lessons learned and processed bring fulfillment and happiness. So the corresponding card to this card is the 10 of Cups. Wow. And the key ideas are positive karma, rewards, the soul's enlargement, being in the right place at the right time. I love this. And the North Node card, in brief, it says life's purpose, the soul's enlargement, balance, karmic rewards and karmic bonds, memories of previous lives, reinforcement, support, movement forward, being right, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, undiscovered talents, fulfillments, the things we fall back on, being in the flow, trust in destiny, meaningful exchanges, inner balance, the foundation for future success, achievements, giving it, considering the other side, working with others, emotional security, oh my God, and I almost said this, the path of least resistance, because I felt that like, ah, adaptability, inner strength, playing games, wisdom, trust, working well with youth, understanding children, optimism, a stroke of good luck, generosity, charity, wealth, the color deep red, kind authority, the exploration of ideas, growth, and expansion. I really like this card. I really like it. And it's everything. It's everything. Yes. So I love it. I love it. So yeah, I just wanted to come on. I'm gonna start going live, more often. Um, just to, increase my presence. Like I've done videos. It's not like, I'm hiding or anything. I just like the setup that I have for doing my readings right now. Um, but I do like, getting this one-on-one time in on my channel. I do think that's necessary. Um, as a reader, I've always been, just someone who felt, it wasn't personal to an extent when watching, a reader who never, showed their face. Thank you. who never, showed their face or, interacted with their channel. Like they would make it a point to, you know, be hidden and, behind the scenes. And I don't believe that. Not if this is something that you're doing to be of service. Um, I get it. So, but as always, I thank you guys, those of you that tuned in. If you catch the replay, thank you. You guys know, feel free to comment and subscribe and know that, like, I do this for because I was guided to, number one, and because I like, doing it. It helped me a lot just in my own personal journey, and it's, my way of paying it forward. So that's what I'm about and what I do it for. So, um, yeah, I hope you guys, enjoy the week. The weekend vibe reading, I think I'm gonna put that out. What is it? The 15th. I'll put that out on this. I like to get them out on Friday. I'll see if I can get it out for Friday for you guys. But like I said, I thank you all for tuning in with me. As always, sending you guys love and light. And I will see you guys on the next reading. All right. Later.